Hi everyone, this is Sunny, and I have a quick pick a card reading, as usual. And I have 5 piles you guys can choose from. Focus on your energy. It's going to be kind of a funny topic because you might have already clicked on the title because you thought it was funny, but do you? Well, the question is, I can't stop laughing because I'm thinking of the song that they keep referencing, but the question is, but I'm sorry, I never lose it this much, like, I don't want to smile. Do you still look like, your old self, your little dark self? I don't want to say emo, but I'm gonna just say it. I don't know how to phrase it, but more or less that's what I want to channel for this card. Whether they, maybe a specific person or just your friends or acquaintances you grew up with, but do you still look like that little dark soul you used to look like in high school or middle school or whenever they grew up, your childhood, right? Or university even at that. So I have 5 piles for you guys. I'm gonna start from the left to the right with pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop the video if you feel like you need more time, and I'm gonna make this quick with a yes or no, right? So you know the drill. And you're more than welcome to channel, by the way, and use your own intuition when you see the cards. I'm just gonna kind of give you a quick read. For the first one, this is a no. You guys have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry for the... There you go. Now it's a little bit more clear. Oops. Oh, no, that was terrible. This is a no. You don't look like your little dark self that you used to be. Yeah, no, I think you've changed a lot. You purposely put in a lot of work to kind of maybe outgrow yourself, or maybe just change your style. That physical appearance had to start from within, and I think you kind of changed that, so you felt like you really worked on yourself to feel better, and you're not so much in your feels, right? You're not that little sensitive soul you used to be. So no, you don't seem to be the way you used to be, and they can see that you've changed a lot, and you put a lot of work into yourself, and it shows. But no, you're not like that anymore. I feel you're kind of someone that's very outgoing and nothing like you used to be. Maybe you purposely avoided people before, but even though this is like a reverse, and I think it's like an introverted energy, it does feel like someone that likes to socialize, but just with other people and not with the crowds that you might have been hanging out with. So, and when you were younger, I hope that helped, pile 1. I hope that's the answer you seek, or at least needed to hear. Pile number 2, you have the Death card reversed. This is a no. You are not like how you used to be to specific people. I think there was a lot of change too. Maybe you were attracted to pile 1. I just feel like you went through a lot of changes, and they were internal, and you kind of had a transformation, maybe a glow up, quote unquote glow up. And when I say this, it's more so that you decided to not hide away. It feels like you're not hiding away from your true nature. Maybe you're a lot more expressive. You might still wear dark colors, but I think they make you more, it feels like you are wearing your freak flag. You're very content with, where you're at. But I do think that you like to be expressive without caring so much about what people think about you anymore, because that's not who you are anymore. So I'm very glad that you feel like you can feel okay to express yourself. It's always necessary to kind of change and evolve, but people sometimes struggle, and that's not always the case with people. A lot of people don't find it easy to change because that mental health can be an issue, but that's not the case for you. I think you've kind of embraced it, and you've learned a lot about yourself throughout this time. So I hope that helped, pile number 2. Next one I have is pile 3. You guys have the Queen of Wands, so this is a yes for you. You are the same, pile number 3. You're a little alternative world, I think you're someone that's very smart, very calculating, and I think you just know what to say to people when they get a little like nitpicky. I think they kind of like to like irk you, and you just kind of like scare them off. Like I think in the Craft movie where it's like, we are the weirdos, mister. Kind of like that. It's like you just like to give people like woo. Woo. I don't think you can see my fingers, but yeah, it's kind of small. So, but yeah, I do think you kind of like to let people know that, like, to back off, right? And especially with this stance, it feels like you're kind of telling him, like, you shall not pass my boundaries, my mental boundaries. You're gonna respect them, or else I will put you in your place. You're someone that likes to be in a high position. You took maybe the high road, but I just feel like you learn to value yourself more and treat yourself like the queen that you can be, whether you're a man or a female. But I do think you're someone that gave themselves status because they knew how to kind of work through their problems intellectually, that was internalized, and finally like focus one at a time maybe, and just it feels like you're still the same, but you're not. It's like, yes, you can dress the same, but that maturity shows. You're a very mature person, and you're a very self-expressive person when it comes to how you dress. But that doesn't mean you're dumb. It just means you like alternative lifestyles. You like alternative ways of expressing your fashion and your makeup and your nails and just your hair, everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just like, being different. So I hope that helped. I do think you're someone that's probably very likely tall. I can't help but think you're someone that's tall and just look like you're better than people. It's like, these people that look down on me, I look down on them now. So good for you, pal 3. Pal 4, you guys have that Emperor reverse. This is a no. And for you guys, they don't see you the way that you used to be. I think you're someone that has maybe a lot of, I don't think you saw them in a good angle. And you like in the way that you might have passive aggressive tendencies with them, like, or maybe just a lot of internalized anger or frustration, just like F these people, they were never nice to me. But it just feels like you don't see them in a good light, or they see you as someone that's like strong. It feels like you have a strong demeanor, and you are quite authoritative and just have a like strong hand, intimidating aura. But you're someone that is also like calm into themselves. Like you, if it's not necessary, you're not gonna get up off this throne to, submit them into submission. It just feels like you're someone that's like, if it's necessary, I'll show my hand, but I don't need to. It feels more like I have a lot of restriction. It's just a lot of control, even at that. I do think you have a very controlled way about yourself, and maybe you're not so much in your feels, or you had a lot of anger. Maybe that's why you might have been a very angry person when you were younger, and now that you're older, you're not. You're maybe a little bit more calmer, or at least more reserved when it comes to how you show your anger, or you channel your anger a lot healthier. But I also feel like it takes a lot for you to get upset the way you used to, and maybe that's why they see you like that. So yeah, you've changed a lot, and maybe that's better. But I do think you still have that strong streak, pal number 4, where it's like, don't F with me, because I'm still that same B I used to be. So don't F with that. Don't test your love. Don't try me, okay? I'm older, I'm smarter, but I'm still agile. I'm still with a lot of energy, so don't do that. But you're someone that's respected. But yeah, they don't see it the same way. Maybe you're like a little more on the metal side, but that's how they see you. So last but not least, I have pile 5. So pile 5, you guys have the 7 of Cups reversed. Interesting. This is a no. They don't see you the same way, but they don't know what to expect from you. Feels like you're someone that keeps people guessing, pile number 5. If I said pile 4, I'm sorry, but it does feel like you keep people guessing because you have a very different, I think you're very different every day. Maybe you just like to kind of dabble in between lifestyles, or maybe you dabble in like how you like to express yourself, like in a fashion sense. Maybe you dress preppy one day, you dress businessy one day, or you sometimes dress sporty another day. Like, it just feels like you're very eclectic, and that's how you've changed, where you kind of embrace the many sides that you like to be. And they also see you as someone that has a lot more emotions than they thought you might have. You have better control maybe of your emotions, but I also feel that they feel that they can see that you are a very creative person and your emotions are more in check now, and you keep that to yourself near into your heart. You're someone that's not gonna easily give those cards away. And I think that you have changed a lot from the time that they knew you. So they don't see you as that little dark soul that they might have seen when they were younger. I do think that you are someone that you just never know what to show. I think it depends on the person, because I think you have a mixed bag when it comes to the experiences you received when you were younger. Not all memories were bad, but not all of them were good, So I feel like it just depends on the person you think about in your past and how you relate to them, to see how you would probably talk to them, interact with them, and what side of you would show the most when it comes to, I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna be like this, I'm gonna dress like this, or I'm gonna treat this person the way they treated me. It just depends. So I think this one's a mixed bag, but I do think they don't see you the same way they used to see you. I do think they see you as someone who's outgrown that, and someone who's a lot more maybe private about how they truly feel. You have an ace up your hands, pile number 5. So that's what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much if you stuck till the very end to listen. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps me out very much with my algorithm. And have a lovely day. And thank you so much for my subscribers. I see you. Thank you so much. I keep seeing the numbers grow, and it makes me very happy. So I'm happy that I make someone, or you, or many, a good time, and give them a good time and entertain you guys, because that's what I want. I want to entertain you guys for a short time and just laugh. Just laugh at some of the questions I have when it comes to these readings, because sometimes I think they're funny, and I try not to laugh so much because I think I have a weird laugh, but I can't help it. I also just think it's funny, but anyways, bye-bye. Thank you so much.